Alright, how about we go find Esbern?
Just gonna wander around all day.
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh? Don't look like much to me.
You did?
Lot of people looking for him. Don't know his name, but he's paid good money for nobody to know he's down here. He's holed up in the Ratway Warrens. Hardly ever leaves the place. Has someone bring him food and such. Crazy old coot from what I've heard. For that to stand out down here, he must really be off his nut.
Off his nut.
Till next time.
Alright, sorry to drag you guys through the sewers again here, but this is apparently where Bethesda feels that thieves belong, right? If you remember in Oblivion, spent quite a bit of time down in the Imperial sewers. Imperial City sewers, anyway. Alright, so we're not the only ones looking for Esbern down here. Go ahead and get him out of my face. Oh, nice shot. See that? Uthgerd getting her sniper on. Speaking of Uthgerd, if it weren't for the fact that this is probably one of the last few times we'll see her, unless we happen to wander through the Bannered Mare, a few of you guys mentioned a way to fix her. Possibly hitting her with the Wabbajack and turning her into, whatever, a goat or a chicken or a pig or something, whatever. And then, when she comes back, that she would be, restored. It essentially what generates a new NPC, basically. What would be interesting is if it resets Uthgerd, if it reset her at her default level, too. Which I'm sure it probably wouldn't. As soon as you hire her, then, or have her in your party, basically say follow me, I'm assuming that she would scale to whatever level you are, or at least whatever her max scale is. Her max level is only like 30 anyway. Actually, credit a few of you guys with telling me that too. I know it's on a wiki somewhere. It'll tell you which followers scale to what particular level you're on. I believe the Dark Brotherhood followers scale with you perpetually. I think forever. Pretty sure that's the case. They're not exceptionally strong, and they're not really personable followers. They're just people to have along type of thing. But they do scale with you, from what I understand. Anyway, whatever. So there's a potential fix there for Uthgerd, but well, a little late in the game. And good thing she wasn't infected with this marked for death bug early, because yeah, we'd have struggled through a good part of this game, because she has been an absolute tank. You guys can bear witness to that, up to the point that she got the the virus or whatever. She was absolutely reliable. She could really take a lot of heat, keeping it off of me. I'll tell you what, anytime you get mobbed by 2 or 3 Draugr Deathlords on legendary difficulty, I really don't care so much what you're wearing or what you're doing. Yeah, you're probably going to be in trouble. I mean, I guess if you have a bunch of exploited, glitched out gear and stuff like that, yeah, maybe you might be able to stand there and take it for a minute, but outside of that, you know, especially when they've got, like, you know, ebony great swords and stuff, oh man, it's or a bow, an ebony bow in the hand of a Draugr Deathlord, that's some serious business there. They will hit you so hard that when you come back to life, you'll die again, you know, that type of thing. Yeah, they're bad news. Apparently we found the... Well, this isn't Thieves Guild stuff here. Apparently there's another group of bandits. When you first walk into the sewer, like way back when in the game, after you talk to Brynjolf or whatever, and he says, well, meet me in the Ragged Flagon, and if you can make it there, then I'll talk to you, type of thing. It's like your last test to join the Thieves Guild or whatever. And so you come in through the Ratway entrance, and there's immediately 2 dudes standing there, and they're talking about, you know, if we get caught this, you know, the Thieves Guild's going to kill us or something. Anyway, they're apparently planning something, and maybe whatever bandits or whatever used to be right here were part of their little group or something, but maybe they thought about overthrowing the Thieves Guild. In other words, the Thieves Guild had hit on such hard times that they weren't respected by anybody, that a common band of thugs thought they could just come through and basically take over their little operation, and honestly probably do a better job of it. As bad as the Thieves Guild was, they just, luck was definitely not on their side. The cool thing is, like, that's kind of what the whole story was predicated on, is what caused the Thieves Guild to have such a run of bad luck. And of course solving that and fixing it by getting the skeleton key back and dealing with Mercer Frey and all that stuff, and Carlia getting to redeem her name and what have you. Very cool. Alright, we are pushing level 50. We still haven't even started the Dawn Guard stuff. Very cool. Actually, leveling is at some point here pretty shortly going to slow way down. I mean, it's taking a little bit between levels anyway. Most of the progress I made was from smithing and all that good stuff that I was doing between videos. Trying to get my smithing skill up so we can go ahead and craft a proper set of equipment.
It's hopeless. He told me. He's right, you know.
But outside of a few more points of sneak, some one-handed, some archery, you know, some basic stuff, a few more points into light armor. Outside of that, not much to really level with based on the stuff that we do.
I finally understand.
My conjuration still has a way to go, but that's going to level really slow unless I go grind it. I mean, I could go find a dead bandit body somewhere and just start spamming Soul Trap.
Come here, come here, come here, come here.
The hell is this?
I'm gonna eat well tonight, my darling.
Cannibal chef. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm not going to return the favor. I don't want any part of that. I think I did everyone down here a favor just then. Actually, I see another red dot. I don't know who or what that is.
Is highly overrated.
Well, you shouldn't have aggroed if you were just gonna run and hide. I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and put you out of your misery, because I don't know what your problem is. Running around with a dry bucket. Something tells me that the particular items that lunatic there was carrying were relevant. Said something about whatever their problem is. Okay, well, anyway. Alright, so we deal with all the crazies down here. Let's, I think this is Esbern right here.
Go away! What? No, that's not me. I'm not Esbern. I don't know what you're talking about. Delphine? How do you... So you finally found her, and she led you to me. And here I am, caught like a rat in a trap. So, Delphine keeps up the fight after all these years. You'd better come in and tell me how you found me, and what you want. This'll just take a moment.
Undo his 50 locks on his door.
This one always fits. There we go. Only a couple more.
Hello?
There we
Anybody
are.
there?
Come in.
Right.
Make yourself at home.
Oh, thanks. I'm not here to see you. I just want your stuff. Don't mind me while I look around a bit. Collector's books. Cool.
So, Delphine keeps up the fight after all these years. I thought she'd have realized it's hopeless by now. I tried to tell her years ago. Haven't you figured it out yet? What more needs to happen before you all wake up and see what's going on? Alduin has returned just like the prophecy said. The dragon from the dawn of time who devours the souls of the dead. No one can escape his hunger, here or in the afterlife. Alduin will devour all things, and the world will end. Nothing can stop him. I tried to tell them. They wouldn't listen. Fools. It's all come true. All I could do was watch our doom approach. Yes, yes. You see, you know, but you refuse to understand. Oh yes, it's all been foretold. The end has begun. Aldrin has returned. Only a Dragonborn can stop him. But no Dragonborn has been known for centuries. It seems that the gods have grown tired of us. They've left us to our fate as the plaything of Aldrin the World Eater. What? You are? Can it really be true? Dragonborn? Then there is hope. The gods have not abandoned us. We must go. Quickly now. Take me to Delphine. We have much to discuss. But give me just a moment.
All right, yeah, take your time. Plenty of stuff here to look through. Oh wow, I don't even think I know that enchantment yet.
No.
That dagger's probably worth like $2 grand. I might actually put paralysis on one of my weapons. It's kind of nifty, kind of handy. Although it's just a chance to paralyze somebody. But you do have an advantage, dual wielding, especially if you put that on both your weapons, of triggering that pretty often. Although I don't believe it works on dragon. I think dragons are the only thing it doesn't work on. Oh, and whatchamacallit. I'm not sure about Draugr, but I don't think it works on like summons either. Like Atronachs and stuff, I don't think you can paralyze them. I believe it's mainly people, but I know you can paralyze like bears and trolls and stuff. I wonder if it works on vampires. Well, yeah, you could test it just putting a potion. Potion does the same thing. Of course, a potion is guaranteed. Potion of paralysis, it's a one-time trigger, but it's basically guaranteed on anything that can be paralyzed. Will be paralyzed. All right, let's get Esbern out of here. I'm sure we have some company waiting on us. Two options. One, we could literally, on foot, run all the way back to Riverwood and probably meet quite a few Thalmor along the way.
What? Someone will suffer this injustice. Is someone there?
So I think we'll take the shorter route as soon as we can get out of the sewers here. Hopefully, for one of the last times, we'll have to be down here in the sewers. We'll just fast travel there. Be much quicker. Okay, there's just this epic apocalypse going on here in the sewer. I can't even tell who's the good guys. Alright, I'll just let them duke it out for a minute. Oh, look at that. Uthgerd is just getting destroyed. She has no armor, no nothing. I mean, she's wearing armor, but it's nothing. Yeah, she's... Well, we already figured out she's definitely glitched, but it's just sad to see. Because she could sit here and, honestly, take a beating from these guys and probably heal faster than she'd get hurt. These Thalmor are a threat around level 10 or 15. You run into a pack of these guys, it's on in your life. On Legendary especially, you run into a pack of Thalmor. Even the Imperial soldiers escorting the Nord citizens barefoot through the snow, those assholes, even they pose a challenge early in the game. You know, up until you get to the point where, you know, you can take more than like 1 or 2 hits from those guys, even with their little old wimpy-ass Imperial swords and stuff. But Thalmor, yeah, they're even worse early on in the game. Now, not so big of a deal. I guess they cap. I guess that's what it is the Thalmor seem to cap at a certain point where their spells and, you know, the damage they put out, the level that they are, I guess, stops at a certain point, so we can definitely go toe-to-toe with them a little easier now than we used to. But, yeah, you look at Uthgerd and she gets two-shotted by some weak-ass spell, which barely hit me at all, you know? And normally I'm the one that takes all the damage if I get hit. I've seen Uthgerd sit there and take 50 hits from something and her health hasn't moved. I take 1 hit from that same thing and I'm dead instantly. And now it's kind of the other way around. Now I'm tanking for Uthgerd. Poor girl. Poor thing. I'm sorry for hitting you with marked for death. I'm sorry. I really didn't mean it. Actually, I really didn't mean it either. I'm going to be really careful with Serrano when I get her. Very careful. Or else I'm going to have to go get the friggin' Wabbajack. Actually go through with all that. Yeah, that's one of the more vanilla Daedric quests in the game.
Welcome to the Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Yeah, I kind of get the idea behind the Sheogorath thing, you know, getting the Wabbajack. I get it, but it doesn't play out real well. It's not a thing that I use anyway. It's something I grab for the trophy, so that you can get all the Daedric artifacts. That's about it. Other than that, it doesn't really serve any purpose. But if it can unglitch your followers, well, there you have it. It does have a purpose in the game. To fix Bethesda bugs in Skyrim. There you go. That's what the Wabbajack is for. All right, so we reunite Esbern with Delphine, and then, well, we'll be moving along. I think we'll get to the next stage, and then
What are you talking about?
the next part of the story, and then we'll go ahead and go on to start Dawnguard. So I really want to get out there. I really do. In fact, what we'll probably do is follow out Delphine and Esbern and get them to their destination. Just put it that way, so no spoilers. Everyone knows where we're going, but no spoilers anyway. We'll get to where we're going, and then we'll go craft some stuff. I don't know if we'll make a whole video out of that. This is my equipment, this is my build type thing. It's not a lot to a build, I guess, in Skyrim. You know, pick the weapon you're going to use and put all your points in that weapon, pretty much. Pick the armor, put all your points in that armor, and pick the magic you want to use and put all your points in that magic, and there you go. I think the only maybe exception between my build and maybe some others would be the lack of points in other things that a lot of people would put them in, as far as like maybe speechcraft, armor, blacksmithing, and that kind of stuff. I don't have really any points in any of that stuff. Everything, every perk is combat related, and I kind of get that from my Fallout logic in my Fallout builds. My perks are for doing more damage and taking less damage. That's really what it's about. Nothing for convenience. I don't want convenience stuff. Alright, here we go. Let's watch them reunite.
Delphine. Why, it's
good to see you too, Esbern. It's been too long, old friend. Too long. Well, then, let's see what Esbern has to say. Orgnar, hold down the bar for a minute, will you?
Yeah, sure.
This way.
Once again, down to Delphine's secret stash room. Well, I can't say this is a way to get rich in Skyrim, waiting for Delphine's gold to respawn, but this is, I want to say, at least the, what, third or fourth time we've grabbed it. We should get a little bit of lore here, actually.
Now then, I assume you know about...
Oh yes, dragon. Indeed, yes. Well, this changes everything, of course. There's no time to lose, so we must locate. Let me show you. I know I had it here somewhere.
Esbern, what?
Give me just a moment. You see, right here, Skyhaven Temple. Constructed around one of the main Akaviri military camps in the region.
I'll take that. Collector's book. Sorry, gotta have it.
During their conquest of Skyrim.
Do you know what he's talking about?
Shh. This is where they built Aldwin's Wall, to let down and store all their accumulated dragon lore. A hedge against the forgetfulness of centuries. A wise and foresighted policy in the event. Despite the far-reaching fame of Aldwin's Wall at the time, one of the wonders of the ancient world, its location was lost.
Esbern, what are you getting at?
You mean, you don't mean to say you haven't heard of Aldwin's Wall? Either of you?
Let's pretend we haven't. What's Alduin's Wall, and what does it have to do with stopping the dragons?
Aldwin's Wall was where the ancient blades recorded all they knew of Aldwin and his return. Part history, part prophecy. Its location has been lost for centuries, but I have found it again. Not lost, you see, just forgotten. The Blade's archives held so many secrets. I was only able to save a few scraps.
So
I've
you
told you
think
where
that Alder's
Skyhaven
wall
Temple
will
is.
tell us how to defeat
I'll trust you
Alder's
to get us there in one piece. Alduin's Wall was created by the ancient Akaviri Dragon Guard, the forerunners of the Blades. One of the lost secrets of the Blades, where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return, part history, part prophecy. Its location was lost for centuries, but I know where it is. Skyhaven Temple, an ancient blade sanctuary hidden within the cracks of the Reach.
Ah, yes. The entrance seems to be near what's now known as the Karth Spire. We'll have to see what we find when we arrive.
Very good. I'll trust you to get there in one piece. Don't be long. Well, yes, but...
I know
no
the area of the
guarantee.
Reach that Esbern's talking about, near what's now known as Karth Spire, in the Karth River Canyon. We can meet you there, or all travel together. Your call. From Riverwood, the road south through Falkreath is the most direct route. Or you could catch the carriage from Whiterun to Markarth and then approach from the west. Either way, the Reach is wild country these days. The Forsworn are everywhere. Best be careful.
Now, this is one of those trips
Skyhaven Temple
where
it is, then.
if you go
I
on
knew
foot,
we had
you're liable to wind up coming across 50 brand new caves, 20 forts, you know, old ruins, castle ruins and stuff like that, and wind up off doing 30 levels worth of adventuring off the side and forgetting what exactly you were going to do in the first place type thing. That's been my experience. And so we're just going to fast travel.
Orgnar, this is it. The inn is yours. I'm probably never coming back here.
Well now, that's something to think about.
Take care of yourself, Orgnar. Goodbye.
Yeah, sure. You too, Delphine. You be safe.
Huh. Right, so, we'll go ahead. Uh-oh. We got a dragon. Cool. I wonder if this is, like, the dragon that proves to Esbern that we really are Dragonborn. You know, he gets to see us absorb the soul and what have you. Anyway, we'll go ahead and kick this dragon's ass, and then we'll, probably just fast travel over to Markarth, I guess. Probably the closest to where we're about to go. And then we'll, hook up with Esbern and Delphine and go find this, what, Sky Ruler Temple, Skyhaven Temple, whatever it's called. And, see what Alduin's Wall is all about. Very cool. Tracing back to Akaviri times, and that's where, Akaviri, they were even ancient, a lot of remnants of Akaviri stuff in Oblivion. Didn't really understand all the relevance. My lore knowledge really dissipates, when you get back into that stuff. Like, exactly where they are in relation or as enemies to, you know, the Empire or whatever. They say the Akaviri Dragon Blades, dragon being a key word there, right, were the forerunners of, or Dragon Guard being the forerunners of the Blades. And the Blades were those sworn to protect the dragon line, you know, the Emperors, the Septums, that whole dynasty and all that. You know what's kind of messed up about that whole dragon blood lineage thing, and you really have to rely on fate, I guess you could say, a little too much, is that if only one of the dragon blood can, you know, be seated on the throne and keep the dragon fires lit and all that other, you know, Elder Scrolls lore stuff going on, if one of your dragon-born ancestors along the line winds up being a real dick or a real jerk or absolute loon, which I think you find is the case if you read, like, the books and stuff, recounting the lives of, you know, various septums throughout history and stuff, that they weren't all just these wise, you know, established, sane, level-headed rulers and stuff. You know, some of them were jerks. Anyway, yeah, that's what's kind of messed up about having to have a certain line there is, there's no democracy here. There's no, there's no, you know, voting for the best man for the job type thing. It's all about, you know, you take what you got, regardless of, you know, the fact that they kill and eat all their civilians. It doesn't matter, you know, you have to accept them because they're the only ones of the dragon blood to sit on the throne and all that stuff. Yeah, that'd be kind of a messed up rulership to have. So, I don't know. Anyway, just thinking about that. I should go look into the whole Akaviri thing and exactly who they were in relation to everyone else. And what role they played, and exactly where in the timeline all that really takes place, and so on and so forth. Something that's worth looking into. They really just went all out with the lore in this. I mean, they created a world and all of its history for all of its peoples in there, and it's pretty cool, actually. Mass Effect and Dragon Age are a lot like that. I could just say the same about Fallout, really. Actually, all my favorite games seem to have that in common, where they have these things that you can read about and learn about, you know, what the world you're in is really about. Not just, you know, okay, well, this happened, but who was involved, and why, and how, and what their problems were, and what their religions were, and where their crisis of faith and politics and stuff caused them to go to war and, you know, evict each other from various lands, and, you know, and all that kind of cool stuff. I mean, really, I mean, think about it. That's pretty involved. It's cool. I mean, it allows for, it really honestly allows for you to really get into the world that you're in and be immersed in the game and stuff. Really cool. All right. Anyway, enough of that. All right, I will catch you guys on the next one. If you want to subscribe, click that button up top. If you want to catch the rest of this Let's Play, get to the Skyrim playlist. You can click that image in the middle. It should take you over there. All right. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Y'all take care. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.